Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And talk about the blind leading the blind. BuzzFeed is buying the Huffington Post.
I don't understand.
These are two failing.
It just doesn't make sense.
Failing media companies.
Let's fail together harder.
They're going to fail together harder, kind of like Sears and KMart.
Yeah.
They were both failing pretty hard on their own, and then they just sort of merged together to speed up the end.
Well, I don't understand, because wasn't BuzzFeed like laying off a bunch of people?
Yes, they were. They've been for quite some time. Actually, the last 2 years they've been laying people off.
Well, this is just this last summer.
Yeah, but going back to 2018, they were laying people off. They were unfortunately laying off all of the diverse people.
But wait.
BuzzFeed.
Wait. So BuzzFeed is making this move, and this questionable move into movies with like their brilliant brain fart of the Gamergate film.
Yes.
And that they're being panned by everyone for. And they have money for that. And they have money to buy the Huffington Post, the HuffPost, but they don't have money to keep their people.
Yeah. Well, this is apparently a stock deal.
Well, so basically, there's no money involved. They're giving them stock. What, they're giving Verizon stock?
They're saying that Verizon is, they're going to get stock in BuzzFeed.
So Verizon is selling the HuffPost to BuzzFeed for Verizon to have stock in BuzzFeed. So it doesn't seem like they're losing anything. It just seems like they're shifting their stuff.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're pushing stuff around. I think at the end, Verizon's probably going to wind up with the whole thing. And maybe they'll go out and buy CNN too, since it's reportedly for sale.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah, so anyway, Huffington Post, which we knew was for sale, has a new owner, with its current parent company, Verizon Media, reaching an agreement to sell the site to BuzzFeed. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Wall Street Journal broke the news and described it as a stock deal. Verizon Media is also getting an investment in BuzzFeed and becoming a minority shareholder in the digital media company.
This is like dumb. This is like just moving the shit around to make a bigger pile of shit. This doesn't make any sense.
They're pushing the shit around.
Their answer is to sell. But their answer is to not only sell it, to get stock so Verizon can still own Huffington Post in a way by owning part of BuzzFeed.
Yes.
This doesn't even make sense.
It does to the accountants. This is basically, these companies are all losing money. They're
great write-off.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, look, we saw what happened with Gizmodo, which owns Kotaku, and they owned IO9 and all these, and they couldn't find a buyer for the longest time. And that was before coronavirus.
Right.
Now, after coronavirus, we've got a problem because all the banner ad revenue, which is what supports these websites, is down. People are not going to these sites as much anymore because they're incredibly polarizing.
Right. They really are. They definitely are causing problems. Well, then they made press with their Gamergate movie, but it pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
All it did was make everybody mad, and everybody said it was a dumb idea.
So they believe in the future of the Huffington Post. I don't. I'm glad somebody does. AOL acquired the Huffington Post for $350 million nearly a decade ago, just a few months after it acquired TechCrunch. Back then, AOL was actually buying up a bunch of sites.
Right. Ironically, this is on TechCrunch.
Yeah, it is, and they have to disclaim that. But this we'll talk about this too, because they're unionized, the Huffington Post employees.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
Yes. So we will see. I think that might be part of it, but I don't know. So back then, the acquisition was seen as a major move into the world of journalism and digital media. It was a move right into the commode. Because what happened was everybody was trying to gobble up these websites back then. I remember it was like they would get venture capital to go start some new media company. And then they get it, after 5 or 6 years, they grow it to size. And then some sucker like Verizon would come along and pay them millions and millions of dollars, thinking it was worth it, and it really wasn't worth it. We saw it with Tumblr. Yahoo and bought Tumblr for like $1 billion, and it was worth $3 million by the time they sold it. $3 million.
Yeah, that's because they made some really dumb choices.
They made some stupid
choices involving the content of the site, but
they weren't the sites weren't worth it to begin with.
No, they weren't. It's like they keep trying. Like, we see this a lot of times in like different social media networks or different different YouTube channels or whatever. They just kind of try to cheat what they can to make their numbers look a lot bigger than they are. So people think they have more reach and they're more valuable than they are. We see it all the time. We see it with Disney blogs and all that shit all the time.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen often.
It happens a lot of times. We're smiling because we know.
We do know. But I think it's all smoke and mirrors.
It is.
I think it's kind of 3-card Monty here that these companies are playing, trying to get basically just sell the company, grow it some more, sell it again. At the end, I think a lot of these are going to go out of business. I think a ton of super political pop culture sites are going to go out of business. We saw it, with Nerdist now. They're laying off a whole bunch of people.
Well, I'm just wondering how this union thing's going to go, because did BuzzFeed have a union?
I don't know if they do.
Because I'm like, if they do, okay, I don't think much of a change. But BuzzFeed doesn't have a union, and now they're bringing these writers in from Huffington Post that are unionized. How is that going to impact the BuzzFeed writers if they're not unionized? But if they are, I don't see much of a difference. But if they aren't, that's going to be like, well, why aren't we being represented? I don't know. This is not going to go well.
I don't think it's going to go well either. I think one of these sites is going to get gone. They're probably just going to take the pieces they want from it and then absorb it into the bigger
Basically,
site.
I think Verizon. We have a small share in it, and I think by the time it's all said and done, the HuffPost will be gone. Verizon will own BuzzFeed, and then it'll become something else.
Yeah. So anyway, update. The Writers Guild of America East, the union that represents Huffington Post, sent the following statement. Please don't fire us, is what they're saying. The HuffPost employees represented by the Writers Guild of America East will remain represented by our union, and our collective bargaining agreement will remain in full force and effect. We look forward to working with BuzzFeed, and we're confident that our members' work will be valued and that their voices will be heard.
Sorry.
That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Wow, that was a little bit top there.
No, it's not. Look.
No. The way you were laughing, I'm like, that's believable.
Look, Kickstarter. They made such a big deal about Kickstarter unionizing and what this meant for the tech industry. And the first bump in the road, Kickstarter's like, oh, we ran out of money. Quick, fire all the union employees.
I know.
Oh, then a couple months later, hey, we're fine. Let's hire some new people that aren't union. That's how this works. Well, you're gone. You're going to be gone.
I like this one comment. I wonder if the Huffington Post paid anything to acquire, since Verizon already wrote them down to zero value.
Yeah, right. Well, that's why I think what was the stock deal.
That's what. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So basically, fake news has gobbled up more fake news.
Pretty much.
Yeah. This is not going to go well, and I think we're going to see more of this. We're going to see more of these failing media outlets combine to try to survive. And there are too many of them. Again, I think the whole thing was a shell game. It was a shell game to get venture capitalists to throw money at these trendy upstart new media companies, and basically YouTube's kicking all their asses, which is why they're trying to take over YouTube.
Yep.
BuzzFeed's been trying. The only thing that's really working for them is that cooking show. And
then they're trying to go, oh, we're gonna make movies now.
We're gonna make movies.
We're gonna pick Comicsgate, because or not Comicsgate, Gamergate.
Yeah,
because that makes sense.
Yeah, Gamergate. That's what everybody wants to see, is a Gamergate movie. 5 or 6 years too late. So I think they're doing that to make themselves look more valuable to their new overlords. Like, hey guys, we're worth it. We can make movies. We can make streaming content. We're gonna start a streaming service.
Well, they used to be able to do stuff, and they haven't been relevant for a while. So
no. All right. So I don't know what else to say. I think we're gonna see more and more collapse in digital media as time marches on, and it's going to happen very quickly.
We're going to see articles like 10 reasons why this is a great deal for Verizon and 10 reasons why it's not.
Yeah, right. All right. Going to wrap it up?
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.